guys, good evening to all of you.
Thank you for joining another vlog of ours. So, first thing first, please don't forget to share,
subscribe,
and like, please, if you haven't yet. For those who have, thank you very much for all your continuous support.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
Alright, tonight's vlog, we're gonna answer a few more questions from our subscribers.
Yeah, actually it's our part 2.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the first one yet, please check out the link. There's a first part as well, where we answered a few questions. So, Grace, you got all the questions from the subscribers.
So, shall we do it? Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready. I had a quick look at the questions, but I already forgot, actually.
Me too. I don't. Once I get the questions, I don't really like study it. I just want natural answers.
Yeah, so we're just sitting here outside.
Together with all our dogs.
Yeah, the 100 dogs.
100. Jeez, my God.
So, they might start sniffing around. But either way, it doesn't matter. We just want to be outside, get a bit of fresh air, enjoy a coffee.
It's nice here because it's a bit cooler. Because it's just, the rain stopped. So
it's quite stuffy. Yeah, it's a little humid. So it's nice, just to try and catch that little, it's a very small evening breeze, a very light breeze.
I thought you said breeze.
I did.
But anyway, so let's move to the first question.
Yes, who asked the first question?
Actually, it's from Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay.
She have 2 questions.
So hi Charlotte, and thank you for your question.
Shout out Charlotte. So her first question is, how long have you been chatting online before met in person?
How long have you been chatting online before meeting in person?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, good question. I need to jog my memory. So we mentioned in a previous video, actually, we officially started really chatting November the 3rd.
Yeah, November the 3rd. And then you decided to visit me for the first time February. So
that was February?
Yeah, February.
Oh, okay. So we've been chatting for like 3 months? About 3 months, yeah.
3 months.
A little more than 3 months, probably. Before we actually got the opportunity to meet in person.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember, that was during the Chinese Spring Festival. So they have a long holiday period, and really all people take time off during Spring Festival. It's a public holiday of like 7 days. Because he was working
that time in China, so maybe you guys get confused why he mentioned long holiday.
Yeah, I was working in China at that time. So she was in the Philippines, I was in China. And we met online. And then, I remember there was a holiday coming up in February. Originally, I was planning to go visit Thailand.
Thailand? Yeah, you mentioned that to me, Thailand.
That's right. And then, we started chatting by that time.
And you changed your mind.
By that time, she made me change my mind. So I thought, why not? I've never been to the Philippines. It looks like a beautiful country. And there's a beautiful girl waiting there as well. I thought, I'll just take the chance and meet her in person, see if there's any, what's the right word? Any chemistry, any future for us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
You see in the background, this is our dog.
Good boy. Bugoy is not feeling very well at the moment.
Yeah.
We might take him to the vet tomorrow, see what's up. But he's been acting a little strange today. Yeah,
that's true. He's kind of a bit sad face, and it's worrying. So I wish dog can talk, so they can tell us that they're not feeling well, where's the pain. But anyway.
Yeah, well, I guess if dogs could talk, most of the time they would probably say, give me a bone.
Give me some treat.
Anyway, so Charlotte.
So how many months was that? 3 months.
Yeah, let's work on 3 months.
Yeah, we chatted 3.5 months.
That's right.
Yeah, so her second question.
She has 2 questions.
I told you she have 2 questions. Hey! So you read the second question.
Sorry, it was flash.
Me too.
Your screen is so bright, I always tell you that. what advice would you give to couples in long distance relationship, especially those with the pandemic? Especially those with the pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, especially those who are kind of stuck where they are in the pandemic, which is just about everywhere in the world at the moment,
Long distance relationship. Wow, that's hard.
So what advice would you give to couples in long distance relationships? I think that by itself is a good question.
It is a good question.
We are facing special circumstances with the pandemic.
Yeah.
But for those who wants to meet up now during this time, it's not really an option, I guess. So if I have to answer that part, is be patient.
Because we experienced like we were in a long distance relationship for actually like 4 years.
Yeah, we met after 3.5 months, but it actually took me 4 years before I actually made the definite plans to move to the Philippines.
So so we know what it feels like. I mean, we experienced that for 4 years, and for me, I think what advice is as what he said is be patient, and I think you need more faith during this pandemic because every border shut down, and it is hard because knowing that you love someone but they cannot visit you, knowing that you don't know when actually.
Yeah, it's tough. Long distance relationships are pretty tough by itself, so this pandemic really, I'm sure those who were planning maybe to meet each other, or haven't seen each other in a long time in person. Yeah, that is heartbreaking in a way.
Because in our situation before, we have that options of, okay, let's meet or I'll visit you. There were choices of when. But now it's
not quite when, because I also had limited holidays that I could take.
But you know what I'm saying? Like there is that option. You planned it, but this time is nobody knows when. And for me, my advice to those couple who's having difficulties of long distance relationship is have faith, that at the end of this road that we are all taking there is always love conquers all.
Yeah, I think if it's meant to be, I think situations like this can maybe make the relationship stronger in ways, because it is putting your faith in the relationship to a test. So we've been tested during our relationship.
Yes.
4 years you do get tested, really.
Imagine 4 years of long distance relationship. It wasn't easy, especially the communication. Sometimes it plays in your mind. It's like, is she or is he gonna cheat on me on the long run? Those questions.
Yeah, sure. Those are questions that will pop into your head at some stage. Like I said, it's all a test of the relationships. See it all as a kind of test, and just have, like she said, have the faith that if this relationship is meant to be, you guys will have the patience, and you just have to accept the situation as it is, and continue doing what you've been doing. If you feel it's the right person, you're willing to make that sacrifice.
A few moments later.
Let's move to the Facebook question.
That was on Facebook question.
Yeah, it was texted to me.
Okay.
So, from Facebook questions, from our friends and subscribers on Facebook, I think this is your friend.
Oh, Frank Kriegel.
What's
Hi,
his
Frank
last name?
Kriegel.
Kriegel?
Kriegel.
Hello, Frank.
Yeah,
How
Frank
are you?
Kriegel. Yeah, great to hear a question from you, Frank. Frank's English is not great. We were actually colleagues on an island where I used to work in a hotel. We became very good friends. He's from Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, that's why his English is not that great. So he actually asked this question in German.
In Germany.
My German is almost non-existent, but I know the pronunciation. There's similarities in a way in Afrikaans and German. So I'm going to try and read the German question and we'll translate it.
Okay.
Wo kann ich da Urlaub machen? Viele Viele Gruber. I don't know, Frank, is that right? But anyway, translation makes more sense. Where can I go on vacation? Many greetings. Thank you, Frank.
Is he referring to?
So I'm guessing, yes, Frank, you mean where in the Philippines can you go and have a nice holiday? So, wow, you go first. What's your opinion?
My opinion of the...
Where should Frank go on holiday if he visits the Philippines?
Well, I would like to suggest to you, Frank, that you visit Camiguin Island.
Yes, I would also recommend, definitely.
Yeah, they have another name of Camiguin Island, which is the crown jewel of the Philippines.
Well, remember, Camiguin is a very small island, really small.
But
you
there's
can
a lot
actually
to offer.
drive your bike, a motorbike, around Camiguin in like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, maybe. It's a very small island, but why this island is a little gem, I think, is because it has so much to offer.
So much to offer, and there is no traffic. It's quiet.
That's right, yeah. So you have waterfalls, you have like cold springs, hot spring. White beaches are not many, but you do have like what they call the white beach there.
They have Mantigi Islands. They have...
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. There's a beautiful white beach at Mantigi Island. So Mantigi Island is a boat ride, like, 15 minutes from Camiguin Island itself.
Yeah, Mantigi Island, white beach.
Yeah, that's...
So there's so many white beach.
Yeah, very beautiful there, Frank. So to my friends that come and visit the Philippines, I would always say, go spend a few days in Camiguin.
Camiguin Island.
So another place we visited was Panglao Island in Bohol.
That's also nice.
It was beautiful, make no mistake. Bohol is a much bigger island. Panglao is like a small island connected to Bohol. But I mean, we had a great time there.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
we did.
It's more developed.
They have chocolate hills there. They have this tarsier.
Tarsier is this small
endangered
little monkey.
species. Yeah.
Small little monkey. And they are native to the Philippines, the tarsiers. So yeah, you can go look at some of the wildlife there. You can do a nice tour of the island. And then Panglao itself has the beautiful long stretch of white beach. Beautiful blue waters, and you can do island hopping. They have a few small islands close to Panglao. So you can hire a boat for the day and then visit all these small little islands. Maybe do some snorkeling. Yeah, do some snorkeling.
Does he like snorkeling?
I don't know. But
do you like snorkeling, Frank?
Frank is an adventurous guy. I'm sure he will give it a go.
Yeah, but don't forget to visit us also here.
Of course, yeah. So hopefully, if you ever decide to visit, you maybe go to a place like Bohol or Cebu, which is popular, and we will definitely meet up. I think we would love to show you around. And, well, just be great to see you again, Frank. What's this one?
Okay, I hope you like our suggestion to you, Frank. And so let's move forward to our third question. It's from Ralph Lawrence, my nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to you, Rap.
Hi, Rap.
Okay, his question is, who's the sweetest when it comes to anniversaries? Oh, who's the sweetest?
I like the taste of your perfume.
Well, I like the taste of the chocolate he gave me. But anyway, who's the sweetest when it comes to anniversaries?
Well,
in the first stage of our relationship, I was very, very sweet.
You were very, very sweet. Yeah.
I'm just
How
joking.
did you show your sweetness?
Well, we wrote songs before. Anniversaries in our stage, like first year, second year of our relationship, we celebrated monthsary. So every month we write songs. Like,
Wow, yeah, we had that stage.
yeah,
in
we have that stage
our
in our relationship.
She inspired me to write a few songs, a few love songs.
We made like a slideshow, photos of us.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, it was very sweet.
during anniversaries and monthsaries. Yeah, she would often send me like a slideshow with some romantic music and some of our photos and stuff, telling a kind of story at the stage of our relationship where we thought we were. I remember that. Yeah, that was always very sweet. And I would write a song and record the song and play it to her with the lyrics. And of course, I was inspired by my
So what
feelings.
changes?
No, that's a different question. We're not going to go there. But I think, yeah, when you're with each other, you know, you feel, okay, we can do something together.
Yeah, I think the feeling of he's together with me and I'm together with him is enough. Aww. Last year, did we go somewhere?
We always go somewhere on anniversary.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess we do the usual couple thing on anniversaries. I would sometimes buy a little gift or some flowers or chocolate. She always want to know why little. Yeah, just something, to share the idea of the special day. And then, yeah, we'll go out for a meal, won't we?
Yeah, as always, because when I get hungry, then that's a different story.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
yeah.
so down back to the question, who's the sweetest? Grace is always sweet. She will always leave me a little message, maybe like on Facebook. You know, just,
Say that again?
You are sweet, honey.
I know, even when I cook, it's sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
Okay, to our fifth question. It's from Cookie Hagos Medrano. It's
Cookie.
our neighbor. Hello, Gapamanghod.
Hello, Cookie. We haven't met, I think. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, shout out to you.
I will
Kumusta?
give you a nice nosebleed.
Well, her question is,
What's your hardest decision you've made in your entire life? Wow.
what's
My
your
entire
hardest decision you've made in your entire life?
Okay. What was that?
This
What was
question,
that?
this question is so huge, you know.
And then you want to slap me?
It's like we have an expression here, like
What's that?
slap you with that question.
Okay.
Anyway, you go first.
Well, that's a very difficult question if you talk about our entire life.
It's like a Miss Universe question.
So I'm gonna make it more related to while me and Grace were together. So I think one of the hardest decisions to make. Well, I'm saying it's the hardest decision. It was a tough decision because there was no security. There was no certainty of what is gonna happen. But it was when we talked about me coming to the Philippines to live here permanently. So during that time, I had to think, wow, what am I going to do in the Philippines? How are we going to earn a living together? So there was a lot of preparation to do once we made that decision. I think we made that decision a year and a half prior to me actually coming here. And you never really prepared. I mean, coming here for holidays was always fun, and I know it's going to be different living here. And I wasn't sure how to prepare myself for that. So it wasn't a hard decision to know I want to live with Grace. The hard decision was making that move without really being sure what I was going to do. I had an idea. We had some things that we wanted to try business-wise at that time. But we weren't sure if those businesses were going to work, if it's going to bring in enough income for us. I wasn't sure if, before that, I've never done online teaching, so I wasn't sure if I'm going to be able to find an online teaching job, if I'm going to have the facilities to do that. So there was a lot of uncertainty. So in that sense, it was a very hard decision.
Was it worth it?
You go. Was it worth it?
most definitely. Grace said one thing to me before we made. She said, "Just have faith. Yeah, that's our destiny. If that's our destiny, it will work out. Just have faith." And I did put my faith in us when I made that decision. After I've done that, maybe like I think 8 months to a year after I've made that move, I actually asked myself, "Wow, I could have done this earlier."
Yeah.
So I kind of regret I didn't do it earlier than I did, because it did work out very well for us.
There are no regrets. There's always reason for everything. There's always a time, perfect time for everything. So
Answer the question.
So what's the question again?
What was the hardest decision you've ever made in your life?
The hardest decision.
So let's not say the hardest, one of the hardest.
So I'm
decisions.
gonna act like I'm joining a Miss Universe. Thank you for that lovely question. But anyways, the hardest decision for me is forgiving people so many times, even though they don't deserve it anymore. Because it is hard, but my heart is saying always like forgive and let it go. Because but yeah, that's forgiving someone, especially you've been hurt so many times with the same person, or forgiving someone who betrays you so many times. It's kind of a hard decision to make.
It is so hard to see.
Especially if it's like family members or people you trust. It's hard, but
People you're supposed to trust.
yeah.
Put it that way. That's kind of, betray you in a way. She's went through those experiences
A
more
lot
than
of
once,
times,
just
yeah.
since we've known each other. I know there's incidents that happened before I met her as well, that she told me about.
Of course, I get angry. I get disappointed. I cried a lot. But at the end of the day, we are only human. But don't make that as an excuse that, we are only human. We are not perfect. And so we will do the same mistakes again. Because people like me can get tired too. But once again, forgiving is a tough decision. But I have my reasons, as my heart is saying, just forgive and let go. Because it's not only letting go of the pain, but also letting go of yourself for those people. And it's up to them if...
So your hardest decision was forgiving people who didn't really deserve to be forgiven.
But I have to, because that's what my heart is saying. But it's not my choice anymore. You know, it's not my choice anymore. I forgive you, then it's your choice if you want to hurt me again. Because I won't live with that feeling of guilt inside me. You have troubled your mind for so long. I'm not gonna live by that. So it's from Kyla, Jane's daughter. Hello, Kyla, my niece, my pretty niece. Her question is, I think it's for you. What makes the Philippines special?
That's for both of us. You can't answer that question?
I think it's for you because you're a foreigner here, and I know what makes the Philippines special. But
you
what?
can also answer.
Okay, you go first.
For me, what makes the Philippines special? Well, first thing I would say it's the natural beauty of the Philippines.
Oh, I thought you said natural beauty of the Philippines.
This Filipina, yes.
You better.
So yeah, the beautiful natural scenery you find in the Philippines are amazing. To be honest, we haven't traveled that much. But the places I have been, the beauty is amazing. Yeah. So there's a lot. Philippines have a lot to offer when it comes to natural scenery.
True.
So that's one thing, and then also the people are amazing in the Philippines. Yes, I mean, Filipinos are really friendly people. Yeah, you're more likely to see a smile on a Filipino's face than I think any other country I've ever been.
True.
They just give that island vibe in a way. Yeah, I was lucky enough to grow up on an island in a way. My parents lived on an island, and the island people are also just very natural people and friendly people, and I feel that same vibe in the Philippines. Yeah, the people are just so easygoing, so happy-go-lucky. I mean, there's a lot of poverty, yeah, in the Philippines, but even with all that poverty, you can see these young children or adults, you know, always they can give you a smile, and you can feel it is a real sincere smile they're giving you. It's not just a fake smile, it's very sincere. So the sincerity of the people, the happiness of the people are very admirable, and yeah, they just put you in a better mood. You know, when you come to a place like this, it just reminds you to appreciate small things in your life. So yeah, those are the two top things I like about the Philippines: the beautiful scenery and the lovely people. Thank you, Philippines, for your hospitality.
And thank you for liking our country. As a Filipino, as a proud Filipino, a Filipina, the hospitality is so exceptional.
Very respectful people as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, they also respect. I mean,
Even
it feels
if
so strange for me as a foreigner, you know, people calling each other sir and man, you know, but they're people that know each other. And I know it's just a sign of respect, but it's very strange to hear that all the time.
just
And
it's
even
to show
crossing,
respect.
like crossing in front of you, they would always.
Yeah, they will always do this when like the two of a person talking and you have to cross the in the middle, and then they will do this like we will do this, you know, to show respect.
Yeah, so small things like that, yeah, make you appreciate the people and the culture here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and then one thing, it's about even if it's just a small food, you know, when guests are coming, we will share that food, because that's the hospitality, and I grow up with that, you know.
Hospitality is great in the Philippines, so everyone is welcome.
Yeah.
Great. Anyway, I think that's where we will end the vlog for tonight.
Yeah.
I have one shout out to a good friend of mine in Dubai.
Dubai.
Do you remember how to greet Francois de Klerk in
No, I
Dubai?
forgot.
Remember that? So, Francois in Dubai, hello, thanks for supporting us and watching our videos. Shout out to Francois.
Let's say that again.
Eventually.
Hello, yes, Kevin. What's that?
Nice one. There you
What's
go,
that?
Francois. That's your shout out. Sorry, we forgot in the previous
Is that a
all the
greeting?
previous vlogs. Yeah, that's a greeting, especially for
It's
good
Afrikaans.
friends. Yeah,
Yes, Kevin.
yeah. We only say that to very good friends. All right, great. And to all the family back home, guys, really miss
Yeah.
you. And
I hope all of you are safe there. To all of our friends, subscribers, and of some of you guys who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel. And
please subscribe. Please like the video if you don't mind, and if you're wanting, you can share as well. That helps us out a lot.
yeah, if you have other questions, drop the message below.
Great.
Below.
Great, guys. Thanks for watching. Take
Thank
care
you.
and
God
enjoy your
bless.
evening.
Mabuhay, Philippines.
Bye.